Hi guys, welcome back to another Masters of the Universe toy chat. Today we're going to have a look at the different Fisto figures that have been released. So I didn't have Fisto as a kid. I had Jitsu but not Fisto. I did manage to pick him up, I think in the late 90s. I bought a few different collections from around Sydney when I had moved to Sydney. So vintage Fisto, this is what he looks like. He was in a few episodes of the Filmation cartoons. He came with this repainted Triclops sword. Got a few chew marks in there. Obviously the kid I got this from liked to chew on swords. He's got his big silver fist with his spring-loaded action feature. Purple boots. Otherwise he's a pretty standard Masters of the Universe figure. So in 2002 he was redesigned for the 2002 cartoon, and this is what he looked like. Now his body was reused with Ice Armor He-Man. I don't know who came first, Ice Armor He-Man or Fisto. I think it might have been Fisto. Mine has some discoloration on there because he was leaning on a custom weapon that I had painted, and the paint leaked onto his armor, which was very, very annoying. He was shown with a sword that looked like this in some prototype art, but he never actually came with it. Instead he came with this big giant snake busting clip. It's just a pointless gimmick that I don't know why they bothered, but they did. So he has a spring-loaded fist, some really cool details underneath that grate, some really cool details on his armor. As you can see, he was supposed to come with a giant sword, so his armor has a big space in the back for it. Lots of little details on his belt. And he's got a pretty cool face sculpt as well. He looked exactly like that in the 2000X cartoon. Now in the 2000X cartoon he was portrayed as Man-at-Arm's brother, so I don't know if that's something that people, follow in their personal canon, but I didn't mind that. I kind of like the family relationships within TV shows, so that's kind of my canon as well now. As you can see, he's got this stuck-on piece here. Because when he came out, it was when they had launched the Snake Men, so they turned him into, they added these sort of snake busting details. Also in the 2000X figure, he was called Battle Fist because the name Fisto had been trademarked by I think a Star Wars figure. I'm not that knowledgeable about Star Wars, but apparently there's a Fisto in Star Wars. If you know any more information about that, please leave it in the comments, because I would be interested to know what that's about. Okay, so that is his 2000X. So then in Classics, this was his Classics form. Now the really cool thing is his face details are amazing, and he came with two heads to make the vintage style or the 2000X style. So as you can see, he's just got the big metal fist. It has no spring-loaded action or anything like that, like the other two versions. His furry pants and his shoes. These days, I think he's one of the most sought-after figures around. I can see why. He's an amazing vintage figure, and in Classics, he's also pretty outstanding as well. So he comes with this sword, which again is a copy of the Triclops sword, but with some paint details, and just clips into his hand as usual. Yes, around the back, again he comes with this gigantic sword holder. A lot of people didn't like that, which is fair enough. It's very big, and there wasn't one on the vintage figure. It was just maybe a throwaway from the 2000X figure. So that's his vintage look in classics, and as I mentioned, he came with these extra parts to make him into a 2000X Classics. Now this figure belongs to my friend Kane, who has done a bit of customizing. As you can see, he's made some, he's put some dry brushing over the fist and stuff like that. That's not a factory thing, that is custom. So as you can see, he comes with the head with the headband, comes with this belt which is removable at the back there to match the 2000X look, and he comes with the giant sword that he was supposed to come with in the 2000X cartoon. So it's got a fist on the end of it. And the belt detail is very, very cool. Go around to the back. There's a pouch. There's a little book on there. Not sure what he's reading. And that is the 2000X head. I really like that headband on there. I have that headband on my figure on my shelf. He wears this head with the regular vintage look. So there you go, guys. That is Fisto, the character of Fisto. Stick around for some photos. Thanks, guys. Bye.